Hey everyone, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more Medieval 2 Total War Definitive Edition here today on the channel. We're back on Stainless Steel SSHIP, continuing our France series. Here today, we're going to be continuing our invasion of England. So, hope you like the sound of that. Alrighty, we are 51 turns in. It is 1157 AD. We have a loose peace with the HRE on our border. We've had various wars with Aragon and the Kingdom of Castile and Leon. We have peace with them. So we might go on an offensive down in Iberia. We'll just have to see. We do have an army down there. The Pope doesn't want us to cease hostilities, which is fine. We're currently sieging out York, and there's 2 more settlements after that, I believe, that the English have. We could move our spies around. Alright, I'm moving my assassin back from Rome, as we couldn't find the Pope. So, small garrison there in Norwich. Just moving the spearmen up to give us some line of sight. There's 3 units there. So, we could send an army up. Okay, we outnumber them 11 to 1 here. We can auto-resolve this one. So, Baldwin is now gone. We are crushing through the English family tree. And York has now fallen. We've taken this central corridor of England. Now we need, Wessex and Norwich. So, let's march to Norwich now. We'll see what that army does. Our 2 full stacks that landed in the British Isles have now been divvied up a bit. Oh, we can get a diplomat here. Well, let's recruit one of those. And we might be able to destroy the English here today, we'll see. We're going to negotiate with the Moors, just to check if they want peace. I assumed as much. So they do have a territory down the coast here. We've got a full stack, like we might as well keep on going. So, 700 there. Mostly spearmen, pretty decent general. Maybe I release, because I do want to try and get my relations up a bit. Alright, so you're heading north. Actually, maybe you should go westward, because that can actually hit there and start sieging out. I could get some Saxon Huskarls eventually. I want to see what that army does. Ideally, if it sieges York, we can probably win that one. If it goes to Lincoln, we can move those 2 units back. Oh, we could very well actually move that army that was heading to Wessex to East Anglia if we need to, just to help it out in auto-resolve. But currently we're at war with the Moors and the English, which we're nearly super close to our victory conditions. We might be able to hit them here today. Okay, they want me to take that settlement still. We pushed into Valencia because of the crusade in the last episode. Okay, well let's move out, and I suppose we siege out Murcia. I think that's how you say it. We've got Roger Shadbolt here, the Crusader. We'll get some more reinforcements in. You know what I could do? Is I could actually ferry some units across from Barcelona. The problem is I can't move them by land to Barca to Valencia, as we're technically trespassing through the Kingdom of Aragon territory. Okay, so I don't know where that army went. They're moved back. Okay, well let's, before we move to Bristol, we'll actually just go to Norwich really quick. And, perfect. We're going to be able to auto-resolve this one now. Prince Eustace is no more. Nice. Defeating another English prince. We can probably run down this army as well if it gets in range. Yeah, England have pretty much been decimated now in this series. We've crushed so many armies, conquered so much of their territory. It's just time to try and run them down more or less. And now we can focus on trying to take their last piece of territory. Let's replenish and repair what we can. And now the Carpathian dynasty controls the English throne. I could actually change our capital to London, maybe? No, I guess we just keep it as Paris. Making 4,000 a turn now, which is really nice. King Stephen de Bleur and David the Farmer. Nice. I think the Plantagenet line has pretty much died out. We're just finishing off our cousins, I guess. Oh, no, there it is. Okay, so they've sieged me out at Lincoln. We do have some military assets up there. I was wondering where that army went. Went into the fog of war and we missed it, eh? Any reactions during the end turns? Oh, Jerusalem captured. Oh no. Jerusalem has fallen to the Saracens. Would you believe it? Maybe the Pope might call a crusade then at some point. New mission, cease hostilities with England. Sure. I guess we're gonna have to do that. Alright. Back down here. I think we'll manually play this one. It's a lot of spearmen. And I wanted to see if that reinforcing army comes in. Alright, anyway, let's play this siege against the Moors. It's been a while since we've had a battle. War is delightful to those who have not experienced it. Yikes. What a fitting quote. Alright, let's start the deployment. Now, this army build is really cool. We do have some crusading knights, units and sergeants that were previously commissioned from the successful crusade to take Valencia. So Roger Schadbolt married one of the king's cousins, so that's their connection. So he's carving out his own little Shadbolt kingdom in southern Iberia, which is nice. The French are helping out in the Reconquista, which 50 turns in, the Moors are still quite strong. They have not been pushed back. It's usually a 50-50 as to who takes over the peninsula, whether it's the Moors or the Catholic factions. Alright, just a lot of battering rams, slowly but surely now moving up. Bucketing down with rain. Oh, it's thundering and lightning as well. That's not really Spanish weather, what it's known for. On a nice hot, dry Spanish day. But no, it's pissing down. Okay. Our army build is pretty solid. A couple mercenaries here and there. Even some Frankish swordsmen. 4 archers, 2 crossbows. This is a very, very optimal army build. Compared to some of our armies. Because SSHIP campaigns go on for so long, it takes a while to get crazy decent units. I think like it's like 250, 300 turns to like get the next lot of reformed units. So it's quite a bit of time. Okay, so we've broken into the settlement through multiple vectors of attack. Perfect. The Arabian infantry is now moving back. Now we'll have to be a little bit careful as we slowly but surely progress into the city and through the streets. Because that Arabian infantry has some pretty decent armor.
If we continue like this, we will smash.
Might take a little bit to punch through. That's why I wanted to manually play this one. I wasn't sure if those reinforcements were going to come in.
The enemy general flees like the coward he is. MOORS were Sunni. Our men have captured the enemy general. Guard him well and make it so he can see us defeat the rest of his army. The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and
Why are some of them trying to move out? What the hell?
ours.
Bit weird, but okay. Okay, our archers are mostly out of ammunition. I might look to bring in the general and the archers in a moment. Bear with me. Okay, I might get my archers to try and soften them up. Not the most too complicated of a siege, just a little bit grindy, more or less. Nice. So we're pushing on two fronts now. The general's in, he's going to help out. I don't really know what I could do with this cavalry, and we could maybe do some cycle charging, potentially. We'll see. But at the moment, we've only lost 5%, which is pretty good. We're just trying to grab as much settlements as we can. The last thing we want is to get surprised attacked and then get so close to completing our victory conditions, which is 20 settlements defeating England, and then for the HRE or Aragon to just come in, take 3 settlements, and then we can't complete it. That's the last thing we want. But yeah, like I said earlier in the series, oh, we're getting targeted here. I had no ambition to go over the Pyrenees. Just how the campaign goes sometimes. I thought it would be focusing more upon the Holy Roman Empire. Obviously England, but yeah, we actually navally invaded and took Wales and Ireland, which is hilarious. Used it as a base of operation. And now England will fall. Not as quick as I would like, as the Pope has threatened excommunicado. But we'll see. Excommunication is quite brutal in SSHIP. I feel like the cheeses that you can use for vanilla don't tend to work half the time. And you still get excommunicated and around it. Like I've done series, for example, if you're sieging out a settlement, right, and it says cease hostilities, and you siege it for 4 turns, you still can get excommunicated. Then in vanilla, if you don't ever do that attack, it doesn't count. But I feel like in SSHIP half the time it either like bugs or it's a lot more heavy on the excommunication button. Because even if they attack you, you're not attacking them. In vanilla it wouldn't count, but in SSHIP it does half the time. I feel like there's instances like that. Okay, so we're just moving around our cavalry. The general's in with support. Just trying to finish off the last of this Arab infantry. I said that they had pretty high defense and armor. So although they had half a stack of them, they did make us grind for it a bit. Nice. Another Moorish settlement has fallen to the Kingdom of France. The Kingdom of France. Roger the Crusader, winning another glorious victory for the Carpathian dynasty. And I guess he's creating his own cadet branch. Nice, clear victory, 276. A solid Moorish general gone. We are ready to try our fortunes to the last man. I really do like some of those loading screens. I wish I could get access to them. Does anyone know? For example, that gatehouse art just there. Like, is there like a folder in SSHIP, or is there like... I'd love to get a bunch of them, because there's some really cool screensavers of artwork and stuff. I don't know how easy is it to just get access to all that. Any SSHIP modders, let me know. I'd love to get a lot of those screenshots. They look cool. Using them for wallpapers and thumbnails and stuff. Okay, so it's renamed to Murcia, or America. Nice, we have America in Spain. Yeah, and it still seems to be more Moorish territory there. So a nice little pocket here on the coast. We can spend some of that money back in Barca. Probably get a navy as well. Okay, let's move our diplomat south. Can't really see much. So we're moving more units here. We've got some heretics around. We probably should go around getting rid of them. They can be a massive pain. So let's move you north. We still have a reasonably strong military presence on the HRE border as well. Keeping an eye on. Any other agent actions we can deal out? No. Maybe move my diplomat further south. We've got half a stack here. And yeah, they still want us to cease hostilities. They're sieging us at Lincoln. So we'll see whether that happens. And I suppose we move this stack to Bristol, potentially. We'll see. They've only got one settlement left, so here's hoping that we can defeat them once the time expires. I'm not really too sure what to do with this diplomat. Do I move him over the channel? Have a chat? And still getting sieged out there. We'll see what happens. Let's move you here. Yeah, let's sit outside Bristol. Because what we could do is potentially get attacked and then draw them out. And I'm going to move this army to Lincoln as well, to act as a deterrent. Alright, well, unfortunately on that note, it's time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed episode 9. Stay tuned for episode 10, coming out at the exact same time tomorrow. My name has been Simpzy. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Like, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much.